Welcome to Ancestors and Alchemists. I'll be your reader today. I really hope that this reading resonates and that you can bring something out from it and that it helps in wherever you are in your journey. All right, let's dive in. So, what I'm looking at is looks like a painful ending to a relationship, or it could be several relationships, especially with the teamwork and love card coming out over growing together in the reverse, actually. It also looks like this kind of ending was initiated or helped along by the divine and or your ancestors and or your spirit team because they are in the house today. And it just looks like you right now, you're going through like this time of, it looks like rest. It looks like contemplation. It looks like you are going over all of these relationships, how these relationships impacted you, how it is that you can grow from them. Um, and also, yeah, it is like I keep hearing the word autopsy. It is like you are doing an autopsy or an inventory on whatever this major relationship was that is now gone, because it is emphasized by not only the emperor, but it's emphasized by the Lover's card, the Strength card, and the Emperor in reverse. And so, whatever these relationships were, they had a deep impact on you. You are kind of in a place of not quite knowing what to do next. You're kind of, it looks like you're kind of like in an isolating place. And you're trying to clean or cleanse your surroundings, which is a really good move. But in some ways, it looks like because you are kind of in that hermit energy, what's wanting to come out next is a tower moment. It looks like you're just not quite sure, especially with the double life in reverse. You're just not quite sure what happens next. So you're trying to get aligned, but there's a big looming question surrounding you and your energy. What exactly happens next? You want to know what happens next? We got the Wheel of Fortune. We got the Hangman in the upright. We have the High Priestess. We got the Nine of Wands. We got the, what is that, the Eight of Cups. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. What happens next is the hope that you will turn your perspective. It looks like you have come upon a time where that Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. And so, what you're being asked in this moment is to kind of change your perspective from what it is now. Like, it looks like you're unsure of what's going on. And so there it looks like spirit is saying that you don't really have to be unsure because you're coming up as the high priestess in reverse, because there are so many fucking majors. there, there are so many majors that are happening here. Um, this looks like divine ordering. This looks like divine fate. This looks like this is the journey that you're supposed to take. Um, but it also looks like there's a lot that you are really not sure about. It looks like you're a really hard worker. It looks like you are willing most of the time to take chances. It looks like you invest in the things that invest in you, but there is something about this where you're just like, but I don't know. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry. This is fate. Now, you might not know confirmation. You may not know exactly what's going to happen, but what you can be assured of is that this is the path I'm hearing that you are supposed to take. These are the steps that you are supposed to take. And that you don't have to worry that every single one of the steps that you're taking are most absolutely ordered for exactly you. This is your path. You are walking away is not going to be the devastation that you think that it is. Walking away is actually going to move you into this period of where you're working hard, where you are investing in yourself. You're not investing in anybody else so that it comes up as the Nine of Swords. You are investing in yourself. And this time that you're taking, this time that you are being the hermit, this time that you taken to do that self-reflecting work, that was necessary time. You have to do an autopsy. You have to evaluate, okay, what is it that what were the attitudes, the conditions, and the postures of my heart that contributed to the situation that I was in and the situation that I was in for so long? You have to do that work. That's shadow work. And that is beautiful. That's exactly what your ancestors, with your spirit guides, and what the divine are calling for you to do. That's the work. But then at some point, what they're also saying is that they need you to step out of this hermit energy and step into this King of Wands energy, because you have a lot ahead of you. You're going to be working on creative projects. It looks like you are a leader, and this relationship or these relationships that you were in, at some point they were toxic, but it looks like at some point they were just stifling you, and you could feel that and you understood it, but because it was comfortable, you didn't quite want to move out of that energy. And so it took your gifting, took your soul's restlessness, it took the divine to kind of move you away from those patterns of comfort into a place of discomfort. And so that's where we're finding you at right now. It's a place of discomfort. Discomfort is not always terrible. The tower, not always terrible. It's just not. The tower means life-changing energy. The tower is something that you can move into a different state of being. You can recreate yourself, like by pouring into yourself and investing into you and who it is that you are and what it is that you do. You are able to become new.